Lalratti's River-esque Centenary Gala is over. It's Tuesday morning. I've taken down my tent and packed everything away in my car. I'm heading down to the Turntable Cafe at Ravenglass station to get myself a light breakfast before heading along the coast northbound to do some filming and then heading for the Scottish border and home. As I arrive in the Ratty car park, I'm just in time to see the crane folding itself away, having lifted the two visiting locomotives from the Romney Hythe Dymchurch Railway onto a specialist Arctic which will shortly transport them back to their home base on the Kent coast. We've seen a good deal of Northern Chief over the past 3 days, putting up some impressive performances. However, the engine originally scheduled to operate these services was Samson. Following upon a full service and a tightening up of her action, she didn't cope well with the tight curves of Ratty's track, and it was deemed unwise to use her. This is my first glimpse of her. Behind her we can see River-esque, the star of the gala, being manoeuvred into the workshop. She will shortly be travelling down to Romney Marsh, where she will return the RHDR loco's visit. First, however, she must undergo a full service to make sure that she's in tip-top condition and ready to impress the Kent market as Northern Chief has impressed us. The line from Hythe through Romney to Dymchurch on the coast is flatter by far, straighter and faster than our mountain route. River-esque will have an opportunity to run at speeds not possible on Lalratty. Having partaken of a light breakfast and watched the 10:25 departure up the valley to Dalegarth, I make my way by some seriously narrow minor roads to Saltcoats, where there's a manually operated level crossing, which I discovered last year while walking in the area with a friend. Traffic along this stretch of road is very light, and the gates are kept closed to vehicles. Any motorist wishing to cross the track must summon the gatekeeper from his shed and wait for him to open the gates. I'm assuming that the house across the railway line, currently being renovated, is the original gatekeeper's home, dating from a time when traffic along the railway might have been heavier than today, and road traffic would have been horse-drawn. Another drive brings me to Drigg and the Victoria Inn, built around 1849 to serve the adjacent Furness Railway. The unstaffed station, a request stop, is accessed by a gate beside the hotel. The old station buildings are in use today as a crafts and coffee shop, although there was no sign of life at the time of my visit. The Shore Road crosses the railway by another manually operated level crossing, under the care of the signalman. The colour light signals seem strangely at odds with the ancient technology of the crossing gates. Grand, yourself?
Flasks are coming.
Sorry?
Flasks are coming.
Getting some nice pictures.
Recording. Northbound and southbound nuclear flasks are showing as due on real-time trains. The northbound one is cancelled as I check my phone, and there's no report of the southbound leaving the Sellafield plant, which is just 3 or 4 miles along the line. There's no exit from the platform end, so I have to go back to the gate and trek round the station buildings to reach the road crossing, only to discover that the signalman has closed the gates again. Something is coming. I had hoped to film the wonderful coastal scenery at sea scale, but it's a total no-drone zone, being immediately next door to Sellafield. So I carry on to visit Cumbria's least used station. And there's a rare sight, a passenger waiting for a train, although I have once boarded a train here myself some years ago. The current timetable shows only 5 trains southbound and 6 northbound willing to pick up or drop off passengers here on weekdays. And an even rarer sight. Somebody got off the train here. One on, one off for the same train. I wonder how often that happens. An estimated 254 passenger journeys were made here in 2020 to 21. Road access to the shore is possible, but I wouldn't fancy trying it in anything bigger than a family car. Although the line is single track between St. Bees and Sellafield, it clearly wasn't always so. A passing loop existed here and was extended during the First World War. A large military camp was established at Nethertown during the Second World War, and this became a busy station. The passing loop was eventually removed in the 1970s. Well, the day is moving on, and so must I. Time to get back to my car and head for Scotland and home. Thanks for watching, and, as ever, here's to the next time.